Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Rune News. I'm your host, Ryan, and as always, it's bloody good to have you guys here in the audience today. And today is the day Leagues 5 is released. It's about 2 hours away now from the start time. I'm probably already live right now, so stop what you're doing, come by to the live stream on this channel right here down below. Click the little icon, my little head. You should see me live. Come and check out what's happening because I'm going for a day one melee only build or melee mastery tier build Inferno Cape, which means we got a bit of a challenge ahead of us. I'm going to be fucking smashing it. If you're playing leagues, plenty of content for you to learn, ask questions, and just come and criticize me for doing as well. Give me some pointers, maybe take some feedback from me if you need it. Other than that, we're not going to waste too much time. Get through this video and absolutely fucking send it. But before we do go ahead, I have one question for you to answer in the comment section down below. And that is, with Leagues 5, are you playing it? Yes or no? I know there are some people out there that don't like leagues, aren't going to play it. Let me know if you are. Regardless, while you're down there commenting away, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate the support. And now we're going to move on to the Oldschool Runescape segment for Rune News this week. But first, a quick message from our sponsor for today, Into the AM. This week's episode of Rune News is proudly sponsored once again by Into the AM. They've reached out to your boys so that I can let you guys know that they are having a site-wide massive 60% off sale until the 8th of December. And if you use my link in the description down below, you get an additional 10% off on top of that 60%. That's 70% off all clothing and items on the Into the AM website. Get out of town. That's a bargain that you've got to take advantage of. Christmas is coming up. The family, the friends, get them some nice clothes. The quality is great. I've been wearing this stuff all year round, and I tell you what, I don't regret it one bit. My personal favorite is the activewear. I'm a little bit more vanilla than the average Joe, but I am trying to get a bit more fit and I guess healthier with my lifestyle, and this clothing has helped a lot. It's lightweight, it's great in all seasons. If you're working out, if you're doing any sort of activity outside, it's perfect. And the shorts, don't get me started on the shorts, check it out. Elastic, doesn't fuck around. All sizes, doesn't matter, it's comfy, you barely know it's there. That did kind of hurt a little bit when it whiplashed, so don't try that at home. They have an exceptionally large range of clothing available for everyone involved. Some of my favorite designs that I own currently, you will see here on the left, along with some great designs that they have available in the background. Don't forget to use my link in the description down below for an extra 10% off for this coming sale up until the 8th of December. My name is Ryan, and thank you very much to Into the AM for sponsoring today's episode of Rune News. Alright boys, I've got some good news and some bad news. The bad news is Jagex appears to be piss-farting about. They said the update was going to be 1 hour early today with some downtime. It's been nearly 30 minutes and they still haven't dropped the update, the timer, the patch notes. So, yeah, that's the bad news. The good news, however, the entire task list is available on the wiki, and all we care about is Leagues 5 this week, so we're going to go over it here. I've moved it as far to the left as possible, so I hope you guys understand what's going on here. What you're going to want to do is go to the Oldschool Runescape wiki, look for Raging Echoes League/tasks up the top there, okay? Or just Google it, take you straight to this page, all right? Now, as you can see here, pick your areas that you are choosing. You can untick them if you're not up to that area yet. Everyone gets General, Miss Allen, and Crime just to tick those boxes. You can either tick all the ones you want to have a look, or just tick the boxes as you unlock them. And now you can scroll down here, and once the league starts, you can then put your username in this little box here and look up on Runelight. Now, what's going to happen is going forward, at the moment, all these tasks are green because I've been going through and doing some theory crafting. These will remain empty like the Burn Some Oak Logs is currently. When you have it synced to Runelight with this button up here, every time you complete a task in-game on the Runelight client, it will put a green mark on this website. It will track your username point for point, task for fucking task, which is big. So make sure you use this while you're going through the league. And the entire task list has dropped. I can't show you it all on the screen because I tried to keep out of the way. So the points and requirements you might not be able to see, but this is the entire task list. This will only show the availability for Karamja, Miss Allen, General, Asgarnia, Korend, and Fremnet, because those are my regions. But you just change the boxes and it will change everything. The world behind me means General. Now we've got Miss Allen tasks. We've got what are they called? Asgarnia, Fremnet tasks. We've got the Karamja tasks and Korend. And then we go back to Miss Allen again for the higher tiers. Going through it, more general, this is now 80-point tasks. Look at how simple these are. Blow 100 light orbs. Beat Jackie Jester. Whatever the fuck that means. There are so many tasks on here available. You've got about 2 hours from now, so way less than that, to go through and check out this task list, or even just study it in your spare time while you've got some time off, and just go through and see what sort of tasks you think you can accommodate yourself with and try to tackle. I'm going to be absolutely going through this task in about 20 minutes now when I go live. We'll do a bit more theory crafting, try to sum up what's actually going to happen, combat levels and total level points here, base levels, going for smithing a rune item, stealing from a gem store, completing the game of veteran pest control. There are so many tasks on here for you to check out to help customize your path. Get 50 Wintertog kills, Alchemical Hydra kills, Chambers of Xeric kills, activate Arcane or Dexterous Prayer Scroll. It's all there ready for you to go. This website is absolutely insane. I'm even going to link it in the description down below. But if you just Google OSRS Leagues 5 tasks or whatever, go to the wiki page, go to the task. I'll even go back and show you. You can just go up here to the Leagues page. You just click on somewhere. Hold on, let me find it. Task right here, all right? Click this little link right there where it says main article, and that'll solve all of your problems, take you to this page. You have everything at your disposal, all the way up to some of the hardest tasks in the game, which are Red Dragon Helmets, giving 400 points for completing the Inferno 15 times, completing every God Book from Clue Scrolls, keep that in mind, creating a Saturated Heart, God Wars Dungeon Combat Achievements, Fight Caves Combat Achievements, Inferno Combat Achievements, completing Chambers of Xeric Achievements, equipping Full Ancestral, a T-Bow, all that juicy, good stuff is available. Now, I believe you can't get the Equip the Scythe or Tunic and Shadow task unless you have Mauritania or Desert for those. So, like if you don't have Karen but you equip the T-Bow, you won't get the task. That's normal. That's pretty standard across leagues. Like it's you need the area to be able to unlock the task, but that's no problem at all. Make sure you do check out all this information on the wiki. I will leave the link down below again because this is really going to help you kind of plan out your path. I'm just waiting for this update so we can start leagues. I'm unironically a little concerned that leagues might start a bit later, but we're still going to be 24-hour streaming. We're still going to be gaming, so make sure you check out the link down below for these tasks, and you come to the live stream, which we're probably doing right fucking now. I don't even know why we're bothering with a RuneScape 3 segment this week for Rune News, because there's no league going on in RuneScape 3. They don't have leagues. They don't have leagues 5, leagues 1, 2, 3, or 4. It doesn't matter. Nothing's happening in RuneScape 3. No one cares because RuneScape 3 is fucking dog shit. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Grand Exchange segment. My name is Wade Green, and today, one of the biggest rises, even though it may not appear so on the graph, is the Chugging Barrel. Now, the reason this might be going up in value is for various reasons. One, it's actually at a pretty decent price to make it worth buying and using now when pre-potting. 8.8 mil, not too bad of an investment. We might see it float around here for the foreseeable future, especially as more pre-pottable items come to the game. But also, Leagues is out, which means people are going to be fucking off to go play Leagues. When they come back, they're probably going to want to start doing some new content they never did before, like Cox and Tob and Nex and Nightmare, which means pre-potting is back on the menu, boys. So if you're not doing Leagues, if you're not interested, grab yourself a Chugging Barrel from Master Mixology. Get ready to sell it. These will likely spike a couple of mil. I'd say towards the second half of the end of Leagues. You know what? Fuck it. Buy some now for 8 mil. You might make a couple mil profit towards the second half or the end of Leagues when people come in looking to snatch up some Chugging Barrels ready for their descent into PVM in the main game. Secondly, now we have the Dagon High hat. This is actually a rule for the entire Dagon High set and all Wilderness items going forward. Prices are dropping because people think, well, no one's going to the Wilderness because they're all going to be in Leagues. Wrong. This is a message. This is a alert, a PSA. The Wilderness will not be safe in the main game. PKs are thinking exactly what you're fucking thinking. If you think I'm going to go to the Wilderness, I'm going to be safe, no one's going to kill me, they're playing Leagues. Fucking wrong, dickhead. They're going to come for your ass. They know you're out there. Don't take any extra risk. Go to the Wilderness, by all means. Just don't think you're going to be any fucking safer. Meat is absolutely back on the menu, boys. You are nowhere near the top of the fucking food chain. All-American, 5-star, quarter-pounder McDonald's patty, baby. Let's go. They're coming for your ass. You are not safe in the Wilderness, so make sure you bring some anti-PK gear and fuck them up. Now, one of the most expensive items is, once again, the Scythe of Vitor. This is a common releasing feature in Rune News because nothing else is really doing anything as interesting as this weapon here. This will absolutely spike back to 1.7 bill, maybe a little more towards the end of Leagues. More people are going to want to do Tob. More people are going to want to do Nightmare. They're also going to feel pretty good. And some people who are dickheads selling their scythes around this region here, going to want to buy that shit back. So if you have the money for a scythe to hold on to and just chill, I would invest doing that. I would recommend investing in that to maybe make a couple hundred mil, maybe only 100, who knows, towards the end of the league. And finally, the mole slippers are taking a mild dip. This is totally fine. This dip is explainable. It's understandable. The mole slipper dip is purely because fuck you. Buy your mole slippers today. Tell your friends about it. Drive that price up. We're going to make a fat investment by the end of the leagues. By the end of the leagues, you're going to be making about, I don't know, 28 mil profit, give or take about a year's time. Who knows? All we know is that if you buy your mole slippers today, you become a rich cunt tomorrow. My name is Wade Green, and that's the Grand Exchange 7 for this week, guys. Have a good night and enjoy Leagues 5. Our first Ironman moment for the week goes to the ranked group Ironman, Hasu Kissa, getting the green log on Tempros, as you can see behind me. 161 kills, 1,200 permit searches. That's actually incredibly insane. A really good finish for Tempros right there. Absolutely massive. That's one collection log that I probably will never end up finishing myself because I can't be bothered doing that, boss. But at 161 KC, that is unironically a big completion, so congratulations. Our second moment goes to Violin Solo, who is a filthy green name, unranked group Ironman. I know it makes you sick, but at least they're not an Ultimate Ironman. And they grab a Dragon Hunter 1 today from the Huey Copter. So congratulations on the Dragon Hunter 1. And our final moment for the week goes again to another unranked group Ironman. Fucking disgusting here by Mac Squatter, but they do get the Krill pet at about 553 KC. Great pet. Obviously, they've got the setup here, over there, going with the Scorching Bow. Massive drops, massive KC, and that is it this week for Rune News. My name is Ryan. I don't know why you're still watching. We should be doing Leagues content right now. You better get into the live stream. I'll see you guys next week for another episode of Rune News. Thank you again to Into the AM for sponsoring. Thank you again to Into the AM for sponsoring this week's episode of Rune News. Have a good night. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him. God damn. Fuck me. Look at that boy. It's huge.